And what I've learned over the course of writing my 7 books and through the course of my whole life, you master yourself through learning something that you love, that interests you. That's how you develop discipline. To me, the key to life, the key to everything, the key to success of going into yourself and being introspective, which is an incredibly important skill to have in life, to be able to withdraw from the group, withdraw from your phone, withdraw from your friends, be alone, discipline. Let's just go out in the world without any sense of what other people are like, of what their needs are. You're just going to say stupid things. You're going to offend people. So you have to understand the social game and how to master your appearance and how to make people like you in some way, right? But the other thing is you want to gain a sense of discipline. Self-discipline. It's no good if people tell you to do things, if people tell you to work, if they force you to do this, A, B, and C. It has to come from within. You have to have initiative. You have to be motivated to do things. And what I've learned over the course of writing my 7 books and through the course of my whole life is that you master yourself through learning something that you love, that interests you. That's how you develop discipline. So if you're studying things, if you're entering a career that doesn't suit you, that you don't really love, that isn't really your dream, then it's going to be very hard for you to master yourself. It's going to be very hard to gain that discipline. You're going to be tuning out. You're going to be distracted. You're going to be on your phone too much. You're not going to be focusing deeply, which is how you master yourself. To me, the key to life, the key to everything, the key to success is figuring out what you love. You got to first figure out, I call it your life's task, what you were born to create in this world. Everybody is born as an individual. There's something very unique about you. And I mean every single person out there. I don't just mean people who have special talents. Everybody has this power within them. Everybody is unique in some way in their DNA, in how they were raised, in their early encounters in life. And the trick in life is bringing out your uniqueness, bringing out what makes you weird, what makes you strange, what makes you different, and leaning into it and creating a business, writing a book, going into some field that reflects that uniqueness. If you discover what that is when you're in your early 20s, more or less, then you're going to learn at a much faster rate than if parents tell you to go to law school and you go to law school, but it doesn't really connect with you and you're tuning it out and you're not really learning. But if you find something that you love, you're going to learn at a very fast rate. And as you learn, as you develop skills, as things improve in your brain, you're going to be gaining discipline. You're going to be mastering yourself. Because I believe that you master yourself in what you actually make and what you create. I only became who I am through writing my books. It's writing my books that changed me. It has made me a different person. Your work is going to make you a different person if it's something that you love, if it's something that excites you. So the key to everything in life is making that choice early on in your early 20s about what you were destined to create, what really suits you, what fits, what meshes with your uniqueness. Once you discover that, the whole game kind of opens up to you and everything will start to make sense. Now, of course, the main question is that people ask me is, how do I find that?
Exactly.
I think a lot of young people today are sometimes afraid to be different.
Especially in school, you're not encouraged to be different.
No.
If you stand out, you get teased.
I mean, people like maybe dress differently and stuff, but truly being unique in your work, in your ideas, in your thinking, in what you love, is something that a lot of people are afraid of. And if you look at anybody who's successful in music, for instance, they're all unique. There's nobody else like them. I mean, back in my day, I was a big David Bowie fan. There's nobody like David Bowie, right? These are people that understood their uniqueness. They weren't afraid of it. They embraced it and they used it. Okay, so that's extremely important. So the question is that I get asked a lot is, Robert, I don't know what my life's task is. I like A, B, C, D, E, F. I'm like at a supermarket and I can just choose all these different goodies and candies and things, but I can't figure out what's the one thing that I'm really made to create in this world. And the problem is, because this goes back to mastering yourself first, is you're impatient. People today, everybody who's young, I was like this when I was young, you're impatient. You want things right now. You want an answer. You want Robert Greene to tell you, this is what you were meant to do. This is how you find your life's task, A, B, C. I give you these clues and you're just going to find it like on an Easter egg hunt or something. It doesn't work like that. You have to be patient in this world. Figuring out who I am, figuring out what I love, figuring out what I was meant to do. It's going to take months. It could take years. You have to be patient. You have to be open and willing. It's an adventure. It's a journey that you're on. So I say, all right, let's just first start on that thing that I'm not going to give you an answer right away. You have to be patient. And then it's a matter of going into yourself and being introspective, which is an incredibly important skill to have in life, to be able to withdraw from the group, withdraw from your phone, withdraw from your friends, be alone, listen to yourself and write things down in a journal and go, these are my thoughts. These are what I like. This is what I love. This is what I hate. When I was 5 years old, I really, really loved this activity, this endeavor. And then I kind of lost track of that and I forgot about it. You're going to be going deeply, deeply, deeply into yourself, not listening to what all your friends are saying, not listening to what people on Instagram are saying, just yourself, your voice. You have a voice inside your head that speaks to you about what you love, but you're hearing all these other voices from other people. Get rid of all those voices and listen to yourself. And when you go through that, something will happen, a click will happen. You'll go, I actually am really attracted to science. You know, I was forced to go in this other direction, but I'm really interested in this. I have a kind of a logical brain. This is what I was meant to do. Could be anything. I don't know what it is. And I tell people, often when you were very young, when you were 8 or 7, you actually knew it, but you lost it. And so it's a process. It's like a dig. We're digging in the ground and we're going back into your childhood and we're figuring out what it is that makes you unique and what you were meant to accomplish in life.